Hi, welcome to the Action Games and Comics Review Show. This is your host Pablo, and we're going to be talking about the books that came out this Wednesday. We have a lot of Marvel this week, and we'll be talking about Widowmaker by Jim McCain. This is the Hawkeye Mockingbird team up. They meet up with Black Widow and have some pretty gory encounters with some people, and Ronan's back, so enjoy. Captain America: The Korvac Saga. This is excellent in my opinion. It gives a nice brief kind of deep insight into the Captain America character that I don't think that a lot of Captain America stories talk about, because the character's already been described. This is a good book, good read for anybody that hasn't read any Captain America recently. Starborn is part of the Stan Lee series of characters that he's releasing, and I have yet to read one. This is my first one I read, and I was actually really into it. Chris Robinson was the one who took the character and started to write it. It's a nice story. It's one of those writer writes it and then it comes to real life. Those are always cool. Enjoy. Let Me In Crossroads is the prequel to the movie, written by Mark Adenko. It was great. It was excellent. It really gave a brief insight to the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, I recommend you see the Scandinavian version first. Great comic if you're into it. Just talks about the prequel. I won't give any spoilers out. Dark Tower Gunslinger, The Little Sisters of Eluria. This is the first part of the 5-part series. It gives a brief insight to what has happened so far in the massive Gunslinger series. You do not have to read the other stuff to read this one. This is, they're all standalone in and of themselves, and this is excellent. It's going right along with all the Western stuff that's coming out, and it's got zombies in it too, so you can't go wrong. Last but not least, guys, we have 27, and this, written by Charles Soule. This is what shocked me this week. It was so good. It's about a guitar player who loses his dream, and I can relate to losing some, but guitar players, it's excellent. I think the music relation to it and all the characters and all the stuff they mention in it it's musically historically accurate, and it has a nice amount of mysticism to it that'll just blow your mind. You have to get this. This is just so good. There's no way to explain how good this is. You have to read it. So, well, in my spare time, I've been making perler bead artwork, and it's very interesting and it looks very cool. And if you're interested in any, this is Akuma from Street Fighter. He's done in the 8-bit Neo Geo style, but full color. It's really nice. Same thing here. We have Ken from Street Fighter, done in the 8-bit Neo Geo, but a little more high detail, a little more high resolution. Still very nice. We have the classic Mega Man. This is actually the second one I ever did, and it was just because I wanted to. I love Mega Man so much. He's so awesome, and I think this is just cool to have around your house if you want a piece of 8-bit history. Mario, but he's dying, and he looks great though. He's losing it, but I love this one as well. We have Link here with the Triforce from A Link to the Past. The old SNES version was a very good game. If you didn't play that, it was awesome. And he's got the Triforce behind him, so any good Zelda fan would want something like this. Jake from Adventure Time. I know you have seen it. It's a great show. It's a good looking character too. He looks really good in the high resolution, nice shading and detail, so if you love the show, you totally want something like this. My personal favorite of all the mushrooms I've made, the poison mushroom. I love it because it's purple. Purple's my favorite color. I also love it because it's got a skull on it. Skulls are cool. And something like this is very cheap, You could get this just here at Action Games and Comics. Well, I did not get to talk or get a chance to read this yet, and I'm very disappointed in myself because I loved the first issue so much. But next week, plus much more stuff to talk about, we'll have tons of stuff. The Tron movie's coming out next week. I'll probably go see that and talk about that. The books for the what do we have? Do we have the books? The books, the different books that have come out for it, I will have my opinion about this stuff. Hopefully the second book for this and this will have come out, and I'll be able to tell you what I think, and we can get into this stuff, you know. So, thank you very much for watching. For all you people who haven't bought a Christmas gift for all those Doctor Who fans or just those wannabe David Tennants out there, we have a TARDIS life-size, says police, public call box on the whole thing, and oh, Scott's here. Hi, Scott. Good to see you, man.
Hey, Pablo.
Good to see you too. Come on in. Get the TARDIS. It's delicious. And it's great and big, and you can fit Scott in it, and more than that, come down to Action Games and Comics.